Hey guys, welcome to Not So Random Chat, the nighttime live stream where we talk about whatever we want to. So, settle in and grab your libation. It could be your wine or tea or coffee or whatever you want to drink. And let's just sit back and chill. I'll be with you in a moment. Are you guys ready? Okay, well, so am I. So let's get into it. Here I come. Now, think y'all can hear me. I think you can hear me. Ola from the west side. All right, let me come on camera. Turn this down a little bit too. All right, there we go. Hopefully it's, I don't know what is going on. Okay, let me try this. All right, you guys should be able to see me now. Hey, 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 hey. Happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday. Come on in the room. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget, sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. You can give us super things after the fact, super chats and cash apps. $1, $2, it all adds up, as my friend Jovi says. It's my birthday month, so I'm accepting donations all month. Because we don't do this for free. All right, hold on one second. Okay. Let's see if I can see how we're gonna fan so I can fan myself. So tonight I'm just gonna kind of, just kind of talk about some stuff that I've been meaning to talk about all week and just for whatever reason just never hit the agenda. Tonight I am going to talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac, and specifically Masora. I've been trying to ignore everything going on with Robin Dixon, but it's really, really hard. It's really hard. And so we're going to talk about the Robin and Juan Dixon fiasco, or just madness that's going on. So apparently, before they did the secret marriage, Juan was just willy-nilly with his favors and hooked up with several women, but they weren't married. Even though, they have the same last name because they had been married before. They're now married again. And so all of this played out, not to the television audience. And I do understand being private, but the fact that this happened and you didn't allow it to play out to the audience, that's why folks think you're so boring, Zora. And it's just crazy to me that you did this. I'm trying not to. I'm already I've been drinking my vegan wine, so I'm already a little happy. But I have to wonder how her friendship with Giselle, the AKA, played a role in her story not being out there. And now they might let her go from the show. And can you blame them? Because, think about it. Potomac and Atlanta used to be like the high, stock franchises. And now they're not. I mean, we had all of the stuff going on with Mia this season and how that's playing out. Shouts out to my friend Tita Talks. Tita sister is a friend, on the show. But from what Tita has said, whole lots of lies have been told on the show. And that's the thing. On these Real Housewives shows, and even, the other reality shows, people make themselves appear to have more stuff than they really have. Now, Potomac is a bit of the uppity part of, Maryland. But most of these chicks that are on the Real Housewives of Potomac don't even live in freaking Potomac. Don't even live in Potomac. And I'm like, so why is it the Real Housewives of Potomac? Oh, well, because you couldn't make it DC because after whatever y'all did before was just like a fiasco. Every time they do something in DC, it just blows up. Because I think they tried to do something in DC, but they didn't. They tried to use like people in politics. That you can't do that for reality TV. What were y'all thinking? So it's going to be interesting what happens. And then here's the thing. Juan is like loosely involved with some improprieties that happened where he's coaching, and then you still married this man. And I just have to wonder, what is your level of self-esteem, sis? That he cheated on you before, so that's part of the reason why y'all got divorced, allegedly. And then he cheats on you the whole time y'all are engaged. So, do you think that this man is going to learn how to keep his eggplant in his pants? Or that he's going to be on the same BS? Or maybe y'all have an open relationship. Maybe y'all do. Let me see what you guys are saying. Some type of moonshine has pork, but all wines are vegan. Exactly. All wines are vegan. This is definitely a wine. This is not moonshine. It's nothing but fruit in here. Yeah. And that's the one thing that I did not do on my 60th birthday, y'all. I didn't drink anything. I ate a lot of food, but I didn't drink any alcohol that day at all. Mm-mm. I mean, it, getting drunk at the age that I'm at, that's, I'm not trying to do that. The last time I got drunk, I was in my 40s. And my mama had just died. My mother had just died. So I kind of like lost my mind for a minute. After that. Oh, thank you, Ra. She slid on in here. I kind of floated through the clouds on your conversation earlier, sis. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah. Robbie had some grown folk conversation going on over there. She had some grown folks conversation going on over there. Yeah, I came through, smashed that like button. She sure did. But I do not understand why Robin just deals with this freaking dusty behavior of Juan. I feel like this man don't want her. And he has said on several occasions, allegedly, that he's just there for the kids. So why did y'all get married again? Why did y'all get married again? I don't understand how people just take marriage so. It's not just a piece of paper. It's not just a piece of paper. And you ain't been acting like you wanted this woman. Robin, you know, even though she has a personality some of the time, it's like, oh, thank you, Mahogany. Oh, y'all are coloring my fence. Thank you so much. Robin is a beautiful woman. Beautiful woman. But this woman has no self-confidence, I guess. She don't have no standards. Or maybe Juan is the only man she's ever been with, y'all. That's what it is. 'Cause they've known each other since, like, I think high school. She's so tied to this man. She don't know how to. Because it's clear that she cares more about him than he does about her. And that explains why doing the panorama, she was just kind of laying around, didn't feel like doing anything. Because her man was out there cheating. He was out there doing the rumba in the sheets with someone else. And you married him. And Robin and Giselle are quote unquote, the preference, light, bright, damn near white with, the colored eyes. Mhm. Now, Giselle, that's a whole nother story with Jamal Bryant. Lord Jesus, that's a whole nother story. That's a whole story over there. But we're going to talk about Robin. Because she's the one who secretly got married and hid her entire life of, her cheating man from the show. And we're supposed to believe that this is all real, or did they get married to save her job on the show? But you didn't share it on the show. It's like, that's why your storyline is so, like, just like watching paint dry, because you are not authentic. You are not sharing your authentic self on there. Because all of this stuff going on in your real life and the mess that Juan is tied to, allegedly, should have been stuff that's on the Real Housewives of Potomac. Not whatever you doing real estate and you selling hats and all this other stuff that you chose to put out there in front of us. Now, girl, have you been, hanging with the AKA who was homecoming queen? Her days of glory are far behind us for so long that you have allowed your own worth to only be with this man who clearly is the only man you've been with. You've been with him since you were in high school. He cheated on you. Y'all got a divorce. But then y'all stayed cohabitating. Y'all stayed cohabitating. And clearly you were, it was a conjugal situation going on up in there. But girl, you don't have any standards. Juan Dixon is an a-hole who continues to show you that he don't want you by stepping out with other women, which he's probably going to continue to do. So maybe that's why you say you're okay, about, him cheating and when y'all weren't married and all of this stuff. I'm giving you the side eye, though. I'm giving you the side eye because you were depressed while it was going on. And I don't think these lashes, y'all, are just getting on my freaking nerves tonight. I'm trying. These are the magnetic ones. Sorry. It's just this one. It's just this one that's getting on my nerves. It's just this one getting on my freaking nerves. But Robin girl, Delta to Delta, you need to figure this situation out. You need to figure out why you keep going back to a man who is shitting on you in public. Why do you keep going back to this man? It's not a look. It's not a good look. It's saying, pick me. It's saying, pick me, 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 pick me. Girl. I guess it's better to have a cheating man than to have no man at all, huh? But clearly you weren't having sex with him because he was busy out there having sex with somebody else. That's what was going on. That's what was going on. Let me see. So we're gonna move on from Miss Robin. We're gonna move on from her. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. But her job is on a tightrope right now, y'all. It's on a freaking tightrope. She's walking that tightrope. So I'm gonna switch gears, talk about the Super Bowl for 2 seconds here. But how many of y'all are looking forward to seeing Rihanna get up there and do her thing? I'm definitely looking forward to Rihanna getting up there and doing her thing. I think she's going to do a good job. And, I hope that it's not the same kind of experience that the Super Bowl was when Beyonce did it. Because when Beyonce did the Super Bowl in NOLA, it was like it was a ritualistic situation going on. But supposedly, Rihanna's over there too, so we'll see. Hopefully it won't be, that kind of situation. I don't need to see patterns and stuff up there that's telling me that you are doing something in my freaking face. Like the Grammys and Sam Smith. I'm like, I don't know if I can. I like that song. Now I don't know if I can listen to it no more. Because you showing me what you singing about. Okay, I'm good. And it's like one of the raging songs over on TikTok. Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. It's one of the raging songs over there, So but that whole performance on the Grammys was demonic. He had the little hat with the horns on it that looked like the horns of a Baphomet. That's what it looked like. Mm-hmm. Girls up on the stage in a cage. There is fire shooting up in the air. Everything is red. The whole room is red. And I'm not the only one who noticed it. I'm not the only one who noticed it doing that specific performance. And that wasn't the only, stuff. That was just the in your face one. Yeah. Sam Smith was in your face with it. He was in your face with it. Remember when he was the fluffy guy? Hey! That's what you guys were saying. Remember when he was the fluffy guy? Yeah, he used to be the fluffy guy. Now he's not the fluffy guy. So all that, the way that performance went, I'm not even going to tell you to go look it up, because you don't need to. If you are a sensitive spirit like I am, don't go watch it. So that's what I'm hoping that I'm not going to see anything that's going to come at me like that, because I'm really looking forward to the halftime show. I don't really care who wins the Super Bowl this year. My team ain't in there. my team still doesn't have a real name, What the F are the Commanders? Like, what the F is that? So it's Philly or it's Kansas City. First time we have 2 black quarterbacks playing in the Super Bowl. So it's going to be a good thing. And we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Let me see where my son is. David, are you still down here? It is warm in here, y'all. This is my Vegas fan. This is the Vegas fan. It's Bamboo. This is the wild thing. I still can't find my freaking fans. I have 2 big fans. Don't know where can't find either one of these freaking fans. And either this weekend or this coming up week, I have to go get another phone because it's really bad now. The screen is really bad now. Yeah, I gotta get another phone. And I don't want to pay what T-Mobile wants me to pay because they're clearly out of their freaking minds. So guess I'm gonna have to go to either AT&T or to Verizon and just get the freaking phone. And what I do know is that T-Mobile has to give me the port code so that I can take my phone number. And they have to give it to me even if I still owe them money. So even if I haven't paid my last phone bill to them, they got to give me that so that I can take the phone number. So I'm going to decide whether I'm going to do it this weekend. I looked up on AT&T, or I'm going to see how much it'll cost to fix the phone because it's the screen. And if that's something that can be done like, during the day and I can get the phone back, the same day, that kind of stuff. Because otherwise, I'm just going to have to, get another phone. Because we're not, I have to have the phone for work. But right now, I'm just going to have to use it strictly for work. It's for other stuff, I can't even see what's on there. Yeah, it's at that point. So I'm going to have to get another phone. I got to get another phone. Or I got to get the screen fixed. And, somebody reliable has to fix the screen. And can't cost me like an arm and a leg, or I'm not doing it. I think I have insurance on that freaking phone too. I think I have insurance on it. It's an iPhone, so I'm pretty sure I have insurance on it. But, I just know that changing to another carrier is going to be such a pain in the behind, switching my phone number, and I have to take my son over there with me because it's going to be 2 phones. Come on in. Because where my phone goes, his phone goes. Say hi. No, don't look over there. Look there. Yeah, don't look over here. Don't look over here. They can see you. They can see you. Okay. Yeah, they see you. He's super tall, y'all. He's like almost 6'5". It's crazy. I know I'm not shrinking. I'm not shrinking. I'm still 5'9". I won't be 5'9" forever. But he literally grew during the pandemic. I don't even know how that happened. It's weird. He's still growing up to age 25. It's just weird that happened. I don't know how that happened. But he was still growing. But I'm excited about halftime. Probably not gonna have anybody over. Probably just gonna sit and chill. I'm probably gonna be doing some other work down now because my phone is broken. I got to figure out how I'm gonna do what. Thank God I already pulled most of the stuff out of there. Jeez, yeah. I gotta figure some stuff out. I think I uploaded my video, and I probably can still do like some minimal stuff on there, but like my real material, jeez. I just need to get another phone, y'all. I just need to get another phone, and I've been putting it off because there's other stuff that I gotta take care of, but I gotta get another phone. And I'm an iPhone user, so it's got to be an iPhone. I don't want a 13 because they don't have the color I want in 13. And I'm going to get the iPhone 14. And if AT&T or Verizon can get me the one that I want without me having to pay whatever the F it is that T-Mobile is trying to get me to pay, then they got a new customer, and I'm taking both my phone lines with me. Both of them. 2 lines. Mine and my son's. 2 iPhones. Now, they can just, I guess, use the same phone for him. He doesn't need a new phone because he just got another phone. And I'm pretty sure I own his phone. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we own that. Yep. So I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna figure that out in the next week or so. We have to. Because it's going to be a distraction without having my phone working the way it needs to. I didn't even bring it down here because I don't even want y'all to see how bad it is now. But imagine, you know how when your computer screen has like a white line going down the middle of it? Well, yeah, it has like an area that looks like the area of the Red Sea. That's a white line going down the screen. And it probably couldn't, it can probably be fixed because I can still touch all the keys that are up under that white line. Like if I touch the white line, the touch screen still works. I can still text stuff on there. But it's gonna take my eyes out of here. It's gonna take my eyes out of here, y'all. My eyes are gonna be gone because it's like a fluorescent light just coming at you. Yeah, Not going to be able to do it. Not going to be able to do it. And, so I'm either going to have to get it fixed or I have to get another phone. So I may look at getting it fixed over the weekend. And if that's not too expensive, then I might get it fixed. But that's just a temporary. That's just a temporary fix. Y'all know that, right? Just a temporary fix. I'm still gonna have to get another phone. Eventually. And I probably should just go ahead and do it. I just want to make sure I can get all my data off of the phone onto the new phone. I don't want to lose nothing, because every time we change, I lose shit. I lose phone numbers. Even though I back that stuff up every single day, I lose people's phone numbers. Like the last time I lost, like, my cousin's phone numbers, my aunt's phone number. I never lose my dad's number. Thank you. I never lose my dad's number because I don't remember it by heart no more. I remember my sister's number by heart. Oh, thank you, Bonnie. Thank you, Bonnie, and congratulations again, sis. Bonnie she just became a college grad. Let me get you, girl. She just officially finished up. So proud of you, girl. Cause once you're past, like your early 20s, when we go back to do college work later on, we're doing it for us, even though we should have been doing it for us when we were younger. But when you go back and do college work later on, you're definitely doing it for yourself, and it's a different mindset. I still am thinking about taking some classes over at the University of the People, because the University of the People is 100% accredited online. It's 100% accredited. This might take like some cyber to get like a certificate, even though I know I can get a certificate on the Google University too. But yeah, I'm thinking about taking some classes from the University of the People. See what I can get out of that, since it's free. Since it's free. And they're accredited. Let's see what you guys are saying. Oh, you're welcome, Bonnie. I know, long journey. I know I put my MBA on hold like before the pandemic, and I'm not now. I don't know if I'm gonna finish it, but I don't know. I took like a couple of classes, but I want to, so I might still, I gotta revisit it. I have to see if I have to take any of the classes that I took over, because it's been a few years. Let me see. That was a completely online program that I was taking classes for. I don't know. But I just feel like I need to be taking some classes for backup programs, along with everything else that I'm doing. And I'm over here working on my typing speed because it's not as fast as it was. I was like I can do like the adding machines, which we don't use. I can do that like really, really fast, and I can do the typing fast, but I'm not like I used to be like 60, 65 words a minute, and I'm down like at 40. So I got to practice on my typing speed because one of my forms of income is getting out there doing transcription, transcribing conversations, and the one I'm looking at right now is actually transcribing for kids, what they're reading, when they're putting in exactly what they're saying so that they can learn about the phonetics when they're phonetically sounding out words, putting all of that in there so that they can see what they did. So I'm trying to do that one and a couple more on the back end to make some audio hours. Those are what you call non-phone work from home jobs. Those are the ones I like to do. The phone ones, I'll tell you a reason why I don't want to do the phone ones. So, I've told you guys that in another life, we used our voice. And, we made money doing things with our voice. And that was such an eye-opener for me. That would be a story time to tell y'all about when I used my voice. And I would probably have to do that as a members only. I'd probably have to make that a members only chat. You just don't know. I mean, I'm 60 years old, and now I never worked in the industry, so to speak, but I did the vocals back when we used to have to do it on tapes. And originally it was on tapes. They would call those numbers and they would listen to tapes. And I was one of the girls on one of those tapes. Actually, on more than one of those tapes. Back when I was in my 20s. Yeah. And then I did it again when they did the phones, but I only did it for outside of the United States. And yeah, I didn't like doing the US ones. I think I did that like for about a minute. Y'all, it just lets you know when I was doing that, it let me know why so many young women are part of the community. Because apparently there's a lot of young men who are like the gangster, thug kind that are not interested in girls. Because they would call and they didn't want to talk to no girl. They didn't want to talk to a girl. And even in my lowest voice, I don't sound like I'm not a girl. So I couldn't do those calls. I'm telling you guys, that's a story time. That's a story time. Maybe that's something that I will do in a maybe I'll tape that one. Cuz I'm also going to do a story time about the DV. Yeah, that one's definitely going to have to be a recorded one cuz I don't think I can do that one live cuz that's not funny. The one about using my voice, yeah, that's all fun. That's all funny, actually. It's interesting too. Hey TC. But yeah, when I was doing the calls, it just was kind of crazy. These dudes that sound like they was like, the little, you know how the youngsters talk. They talk very street. That's their vernacular. And they sound like they was a little hard, homie, and everything, but they did not want a female. They did not want someone who was born female. They wanted someone who was, a chick with a eggplant. Yeah, they wanted trans. It was just that's who they wanted to talk to. So that was like, to me, they were kind of, straddling where they wanted to be, which was not with a female. And to me, that was just like, this is why all these young girls, because the dudes don't want them. So man, that kind of stuff. Now we are rainbow, we are community friendly over here, but it's just interesting when you think about the dynamics, because it seems to be, I don't know, for some it seems to be like a fad, some are curious, they have all these different pronouns that I can't even remember. And I did one of my things on the community and people with autism, and it's more females on the autism spectrum that are part of the community than males. Most of the males on the autism spectrum identify as straight, but you have females that can be, binary and all of these things, more fluid. I'm not, which I found to be very interesting. But I guess it has to do with, how people on the spectrum process things, and how they process things. That would, I guess, in processing things, that includes, how they think about intimacy. So I just thought it was interesting that it was like most of the men on the spectrum were, played into traditional roles, and that you had a higher percentage of women on the spectrum that don't. I thought that was interesting, though. I did. Let's see what you guys are saying. Yeah, it's not a joke. It's not a joke. I'm telling you. I I have friends. I have friends. I've always had friends that are part of the community. And I always tell people that this is just my opinion from what I have seen, that two women, two women's relationship, that is probably way more crazy as far as emotions, because everybody's emotional, or at least that's what people think. Of course, you do have women who are not that emotional, but the ones that I saw, yeah, I used to have to break up fights. It would get physical. It was just crazy to me. It was just crazy. But this was back in the 20s. I'm sure as women mature, they're not, on that BS forever. But yeah, in my 20s, I was always having to break up one of my girlfriends and her girlfriend. And her girlfriend thought I wanted my friend. I'm like, no. But clearly I need to protect her from your ass. It was just, I just didn't get that. I'm like, I'm thinking, you are two females. If you're not trying to be with guys because of, them being violent, but then y'all gonna be violent together? No. Why? Why are we doing this? We're not doing this. But my friend Renee moved up north and we lost touch. That was the friend that was in college. And I'm like, but before I was in college, back in DC, shoot, there were several people in my class. There were several girls that went to my high school, my all-girl Catholic high school, that were gay. Everybody knew they were gay. We all knew they were gay. One of my classmates was gay, and her brother, this was crazy. Her brother dated my best friend. And all he would always tell us is, my sister's gay. My sister's gay. She likes girls. Dude, we know. She goes to school with us. We knew. But she could skate her ass off. And that's the only thing. That's the only thing I cared about is skating at that point. But nobody caring, what she was doing. She wasn't trying to be with nobody at school. She wasn't trying to be with none of us. But yeah, her brother was crazy. But back when I was at home, the best clubs were the gay clubs. Whether they were black gay clubs or the white gay clubs. That's the clubs where we went to party. Plus, they let you in at 18, and we didn't have to wait till we were 21 to get into those clubs. So, of course, we were at those clubs. Those were the best clubs. Now, when I came to the West Coast, they still are some of the best clubs. But, now the music is so different from, back then they were playing our music. That's, they were playing our music in those clubs. And of course they always had, and see, they had straight nights. They had straight nights, and then they had mixed nights, and then they had nights where it was just, all. I went whenever, because I didn't care. I was having fun, But those were the best clubs. We had this club called the Pier. Then there was another club, and it was really at the Pier. By the way, it was called the Pier. It was a warehouse, down near the wharfs in DC. It was, and then there was another one. There was another club that was in another warehouse that was up in Northwest. There were a lot of clubs that were in warehouses. There were a lot of clubs that were in warehouses. Yeah. This was back. This is back in the 80s and 90s. I'll say the 80s and 90s because the last time I stepped in a club was in the 90s in DC. And they still had warehouse clubs in the 90s. Yeah, they still had warehouse clubs in the 90s. I would hope that, by the 21st century, at least by the 2020s, that they've moved past that. But, I'm sure there's still clubs in warehouses in DC. I'm sure there are. I'm sure they are. But you guys, I'm about to get out of here. I think I might come on over the weekend. I think I will. I'm going to probably be doing some work on one of my other streams of income because we need monies. We got things that have to get done. And the only way those things are going to get done is with what? Money. But I'm going to figure out how I'm going to get my stuff up that I started in my phone. And I guess I'm going to figure out if I'm going to, what's going to happen with that phone. Yeah. Are we going to fix it, or are we going to get another phone? Because I've already priced them with Verizon and AT&T. Yeah. I'm already on that. And it's so funny. Neither one of them are asking me for like some crazy amount of money, because all they want is, because I'm a new customer to them, see? Whereas crazy ass T-Mobile thinks I'm going to give them $600. Yeah, because see, 500 of it is for the storage on the phone, which is ridiculous. And 100 is, for me to give them back my broken phone. Yeah, I don't really care. I think I'm going to get the freaking phone. I almost said a bad word. Get the freaking phone fixed. And then I'll deal with getting another phone. Yeah. But I need another phone by the end of the month. Anyway, y'all, let me get to my little thingy. Thank you, everybody, for coming through, and thank you guys for the super chats. Y'all are so sweet. It is my birthday month. I appreciate all of that. But everything that I get, it's going to somehow go back into this show. From previous super chats, I now have 2 ring lights. I now have another ring light, but I'm just working on making things better with this, and get my branding together. I do still have a couple of things that I got to figure out how to get out of the other phone. If I can get them out of there so I don't have to start them over, because I had like information on Black History that I'd started in there. So I'm trying, y'all. But I will see you guys in these YouTube streets, because I'm not even talking about the, like, I've had so many conversations about feminine hygiene on here. It still amazes me. It still amazes me that there are women on here that are OMG over the age of 50 that don't seem to grasp the concept of keeping punani together. So maybe I'll talk about that if I come on over the weekend. I didn't want to talk about that tonight. Not tonight. All right, you guys. I will see you guys. Peace and blessings from the West Side. If you're on the replay crew, make sure you smash that button and give me a super thanks. Super thanks are there. You can super thanks on my shorts. You can super thanks on everything. Those are all of the things that you can do. Or you can Cash App $DC the Purple Diva and super chats. Thank you guys for the super chats. I am out of here. Peace. Bye. Well, guys, that's it for tonight's Not So Random Chat. But I'll see you guys the next time. Until then, peace and blessings from the West Side. I'm out.